presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
It'll be the Heat off the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland. Ilgauskas is out there with Gooden. Then there's Snow. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Hughes in at the shooting guard. Both free throws good from Anderson. James with it. Now the pass to Hughes. Shoots the three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
James kicks to Bosh. Back to James. From the left block, he sends it through.
Great pass by Bosh there.
We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. LeBron James on the wing. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Bosh.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Snow against Wade. James wide open. Another miss by James.
Boy, even though he missed it, he didn't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Wade against Snow. They get a hand on it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. LeBron drives in, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's been a quick start for Miami. It's a three-point game. Back to Allen. On the wing, James. Allen outside. Fires from deep. Again, James missing. Snow. No good. And still a close game.
Give it up for your Heat Nation.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
They've got Chalmers. Shane Battier is out there with Mike Miller. Then there's Anderson, and it's Cole in at the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls, and a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Battier. James comes in for Miller. Allen's checked in for Mario Chalmers. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Norris Cole. Unloads from 9. That's good from Allen on the assist by Wade. Allen's got his second basket.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
It's a pick by Ilgauskas. And here's James outside. Miami grabs the miss. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Again, James missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Hughes. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by the Heat. Bosh has got his third rebound on the night. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Wide open look. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
The drive by LeBron. Anderson with the block. Allen passes to Bosh. James with it. He's picked up by LeBron. A three ball. Bosh can't get it to go.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. And he banks in the layup. Hughes got 5.
not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Gibson dishes to Varejao. And Gibson, here we go. Can't hit from 12.
I tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Heat. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. Looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got LeBron James. Ilgauskas is out there with Gooden. Then there's Snow, and it's Hughes in at the two-guard spot. It's Bosh with the drive.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second look.
Wade, good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Brown is checked in for the Cavaliers. In the corner, it's James. Launches it. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And James throws it down.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And so here's Cleveland. The Heat getting the bucket, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Varejao's checked in. Snow against Wade. And Gooden kicks to Varejao. And stolen by LeBron. And again, Miami running the court in transition. And then Wade slams it in.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
For three, Snow. No luck. Well, through. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Heat leading by 14. Norris Cole is out there with Chalmers. Then it's Mike Miller. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's Anderson in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Gooden following the basket.
Oh! He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up the tee.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
James, and the layup's good off the glass. James has got 4 this quarter.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Miller, the the pass to Battier. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
And that produced great fruit for him in transition.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for LeBron James. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Battier. James comes in for Miller. Allen's checked in for Mario Chalmers. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Cole. And Cleveland also making a change. Brown is checked in for James.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
Now here's James. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. The drive by LeBron. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's Gibson. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know,